Hi Taurus, it's so good to see you face to face. I hope you've been enjoying the love readings on this channel, but this month I thought it was a perfect month to bring back some of the general readings. We have a lot of major things going on in astrology, especially affecting Taurus, which is why I decided to start with y'all. Also because I'm a Taurus, so I'm a little biased. So before we begin, if you could hit that subscribe button, I'll love you forever. It really does help the channel grow, and it helps the message get to whoever it needs to get to. Feel free to also check your rising sign. Some people like to check their moon sign or their Venus, but for sure rising, okay? So a couple of the things that began March 5th is Mercury went retrograde, which it always gets a really bad rap. But I think for a lot of earth signs, we already are slower moving. So keep that energy, double, triple check everything, especially in regard to communication, technology, that sort of thing. Another major thing that happened on the same day is that Uranus moved into our sign of Taurus, and it will be there for the next 7 years. And Uranus likes to shake things up. So we're kind of in for it in hopefully the best way possible. We have our first card out, and that is the Chariot. We have begun a long journey, a 7-year journey of change, progress, and really moving forward in a new direction, in a new way that perhaps we never even imagined ourselves doing, or never imagined ourselves going down. The Chariot is indicative of a journey, perhaps even a difficult journey, but the reminder there at the end of all of it is that we will succeed, that we will be better for it, that we will have gained necessary experience to assist us on our next major journey. The Chariot is a major arcana card, so it's like a blaring sign that this Mercury retrograde period and the Uranus and Taurus period is going to test us, try us a little bit, but only so that we can grow and expand. Saturn, what am I talking about? Not Saturn. Uranus is someone, in terms of archetypes, he is someone who kind of enjoys stirring the pot, but he doesn't do it for no reason. Okay, so we have our reminder that yes, we have quite the journey ahead of us, but it's for our greatest and highest good. And if we can learn as Tauruses to go with the flow of things, I know it's not our nature. We are fixed signs, we're fixed energy, but that doesn't mean we can't learn new tricks. And in fact, it would benefit us exponentially if we did learn a new trick for the next 7 years. All right, so we have our theme as the Chariot. Next, we're waiting for the challenge. Ooh. Okay. So the challenge this month, we have 2 cards, so the other one will be the unexpected. The challenge this month and throughout the energy exchange with Uranus is the 8 of Pentacles. And that is about working. Okay, working towards your goals, working toward your physical manifestations. So this individual here is hard at work. He's absorbed in his craft and mastering it. He's really close to 10, just 2 away. And with this being in the challenge position, I think that we will be experiencing a lot of shifts when it comes to what it is that we do for work. And so for those of us who have sort of associated our identity with certain careers, it could be challenging through this Mercury retrograde, and also through the entire, not the entire, but a theme throughout the 7 years that Uranus is in Taurus could be about restructuring the way that, or restructuring what we feel is most important to us in terms of work and how we make money. I know for me, recently I quit my full-time job, and it's been really interesting navigating the waters now. Like, well, especially because I related to being a teacher. Like, that was my entire identity. And now there's a sort of self-discovery, like rediscovering who I am, what I'm passionate about, etc. And so that's what this card reminds me of in terms of the challenge for this time period, is figuring out where you want to put your energy and your time and your effort, and finding a way to resonate more deeply with your craft. Okay, so it could be challenging, some challenging times up ahead, perhaps in regard to your work life, as we begin to kind of reassess and restructure who we are. So unexpectedly, we have this 10 of Cups, which is beautiful, very beautiful energy. I think that a large reason why Uranus is moving into Taurus is to help us achieve these goals that we've been wanting to achieve. I know a lot of Tauruses have not been experiencing the love and relationship that they would like to. And so this card is beautiful in reassuring that there is sort of that dream that's still attainable, whether that's a more harmonious family life, more harmony between your friendships, even relationships, and getting into something that is more ideal, that does fulfill you, fill your cup. Yeah, so unexpectedly, because Uranus is in our sign, and because of the way that we're being asked to reevaluate with Mercury being in retrograde, we have the opportunity to reflect and to choose our path, to choose our direction. There's so many opportunities that abound when Uranus moves into a different sign. It's not always about the scary stuff, which for Taurus, I mean, change is scary regardless, but the changes don't have to be negative. The things that are happening are falling away, so that this is a much closer reality. So be on the lookout for opportunities. Stay very tuned in so that you can recognize them when they appear to you. The phrase like a blessing in disguise came to my mind. The idea that, you know, something might fall away or change exponentially, but at the end of it is a blessing. Uranus has to come in and do the things that we wouldn't naturally do for ourselves. All right. I hope this makes sense so far. I'm looking for an advice card. Here it is. The advice is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is all about creation, stability, and in a sense, like apprenticeship, like learning a new skill, taking things step by step to build something greater, something that once did not exist. This is also a card of like networking and putting yourself out there in a lot of senses, allowing yourself to be that expert, because you could be either the two individuals here asking for advice or the builder, right? So in either case, stay open, again, to the opportunities and the people that present themselves to you. Taurus is in the process of building a legacy. And so these characters here are all very important. And I think for Taurus, it's going to be wonderful to remember to put yourself out there a bit. To put yourself out there, because there's greater things seeking to manifest in your life. Perhaps even you become the master of your craft through the challenge that you experience, be it, I mean, some of you again are going the non-conventional route and you've started new jobs or businesses or projects. And so the advice there is to be open to the opportunities and individuals who might assist you on that path. For some of you who are becoming the master of your craft, you could be garnishing more attention from other people who want to work with you, who want to help you build, who want to see your vision manifest as well. So stay open to others who want to work with you, be it in relation to love or to your passion, to your job, okay? Important people will be crossing your path these next 7 years, and really truly always, but especially now in the midst of all this change. Okay, so now we're looking for an outcome. Oh, my hair is doing something funny back there. I'll hide it. Oh. Okay, yes. The outcome is the Knight of Swords. He is running forward with a message. He's got a lot to say, a lot he's trying to accomplish. He's got something to share, and it's coming in quickly. It's coming in very, very strong. There's some sort of message or communication that is making its way to you, perhaps about this 10 of Cups energy. Okay, perhaps about your passions and what you most would like to happen. The bottom of the deck here is the 6 of Cups. Okay, so perhaps opportunities that you thought were long gone can reemerge for you to decide, you know, is this something I want to continue working on? Or do I need to move into a completely different direction? Okay, so I think this is really beautiful so far. It does tell you, yes, with the Chariot being the first card out, there is a journey, perhaps an arduous journey, perhaps a really fun journey. We don't know. But the reassurance we have is that on that journey, we have the opportunity to grow, to expand, and to ultimately be more fulfilled in our home life, family life, emotional life, everything, truly, which is why I guess I am a little nervous, but the majority of me and my Taurus heart is excited because I have been asking for change, and I know many of you, especially the people I've been working with, you guys have been asking for change too, so it's here. All right, so I have 3 angels and ancestors cards that I want to talk through before I wrap this all up. The first one says, Protection Guardian, drop your shields. So even though this energy might be a little scary and a little off-putting, we are being asked and reminded to let our guards down, again, and to allow whatever changes that are occurring, just to let them be. And to trust that whatever falls away or whatever emerges, pops up, what have you, is for a very specific purpose, is to get us to that 10 of Cups, because who doesn't want the 10 of Cups? Guardian Angel, during this time, it's also important to remember that you are not alone. You are being divinely guided. There is a larger plan, and you're on the right path. You're on the right path, and if you're not, Uranus and Taurus is going to put you there. And finally, we have Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So if we allow fear to cloud the reality that we're in, the life that we're living, then these opportunities are not going to be as apparent to us. If we are living in the energy of fear, our vibratory frequency is lowered, and then all these high vibrational things that we've been wanting and asking for, they can't find us because we simply are not vibing on the same level. Okay, so remember who you are. Remember that everything is happening for you and not to you. And yeah, dive right in. If you would like to reach out for a personal reading, go ahead and click the link below. Also, leave lots of comments, share the video, make sure you're subscribed. I would love to interact more with you all, especially Taurus gang. And yeah, go ahead, head over to bohohealing.com for all your ritual tools and self-care tools. I have lots of different things, yoni eggs, yoni steams, sage wands, candles, soaps, all sorts of things to help you on your journey spiritually. In any case, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you. Bye, Taurus.